everybody. This is going to be my TBR for next month. It's going to be, I'm not going to pick anything. You guys know usually I pick something from my jar. I'm not going to do that this month for March. I might do, if I get, later in the month, if I have, if I get into a reading slump, I might pull a few. But for right now, I'm not going to, because this one is going to mostly... Next month, most of my books are going to center around Spring into Reading, ReadATHON, that Mel from Completely Melanie, Clint from Reads Readers, and Kaylani from Kaylani Simply Me, they host. So a lot of these are going to be for that. I have a couple that I want to read that's not for that, and of course we are going to do an unwrap. I have not been doing good with these books that I've picked from the unwrap one. I don't even remember what I picked for February, so I'm going to have to go back and watch that video. But I'm going to still pick the book for January is going to be in for this readathon, so I'll definitely be reading that in March. You guys know since my mom passed, I've just been mood reading, which has been really good because it really helps. But back to Spring into Reading. That is the whole month of March. So I will show you the bingo board, the prompts. But first I'm going to grab the wrap books, and then I'm going to talk about the books that aren't part of the readathon. These are very heavy. And some of the books I don't have yet. Brother, this is heavy, sorry. So this is the pile. I'm going to look and see what the smallest ones are, because I'm going to pick one of the smaller ones. So that looks small. That looks that looks small. That one looks small. That one is so-so. That one. Let's see. This one is small. Okay, it's going to be one of those. One of these. Let me decide in a minute. Let me put these down. Okay, let's see what we've got. Oh, sorry, this is heavy. So we got 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, but this one is not calling my name, so we're going to put that one back. Let's see. This one ain't calling my name either. So it's going to be one of these three. I think I'm going to go with... this one looks like it's the smallest, but it's not doing it for me. So I think I'm going to go with this one. So let's see what this one is. Close my eyes and open it. I don't know if it's going to be backwards or whatnot, but... Oop, wrong way. Ooh, cool! I've been wanting to read this for a while now. I am so excited for this one. I am super, super excited! Lord of Eternal Night by Ben Alderson? It's supposed to be like a Mel Beauty and the Beast. That's all I know, and that's all I want to know. I'm so excited. Oh, yay, I'm glad I picked this one. It was just called, this is the one that was okay, I'm doing it. And how many pages is it? 291 until, 291 says to be continued until something. So, I'll read to you what it says here. Jack's life has only one meaning. Break the curse or die trying. Sounds good. Definitely excited for this one. Definitely excited. Okay. You know, March is mid-grade March. So I want to read, this comes out, is it out or does it come out? Yeah, it's out already, but I haven't bought it yet. Ring of Solemn by Adian Polydorus? I'm not sure. This one here. I don't even remember what it's about. Something to do with the ring. That's all I know. But I know I've been wanting to read it, so I want to try to read that for mid-grade March. Yeah. So that's one. I want to like keep this because a couple of the other books that I have for spring into reading don't come out until the 28th, so I have to leave that one open. Okay, let's see. Then I'm going to talk about the ones that I want to try to read. I want to try to at least read one, if not more, of my book of the month books each month. So I think for March, unless I decide to read What Lies in the Woods, which is a dark one. I might want like a mystery thriller. We'll see. If I want that, then I'll pick that one. But this is the one that's calling my name right now. Georgie All Along by Kate Claiborne. I don't know too much about this. I think she wants to like to, what you call it, her list, like a checklist, you know what I mean? What those things are when you have like a thing you want to do before you die or something like that, maybe. I don't know, and the guy's helping her. And they fall for each other. Oops, sorry. Let me go with the other middle grade. I'm trying to get going in this series, and I keep like picking it up and putting it on my TBR and then not reading it. So I'm hoping to get to it actually in March. And that's Keeper of the Lost Cities, Never Seen, Book 4 in the Keeper of the Lost Cities, of course, by Shannon Messenger. And she finds out that she's a elf, I think it is, or something like that. And she goes to that world, and she gets into adventures with a whole bunch of her friends. And it's very dark. I think it's pretty dark. As the further you go along in the book, I think it gets darker. Me and Drew are supposed to buddy read Blood Like Magic by Liesl Samberry. I think. Is this the one where she has to... Yeah. She has to... she's never been in love. She has to fall in love and then murder the person that she falls in love with to save her family's magic. Like I said, me and Drew were supposed to buddy read that next month. I have The Final Strife by Sarah L. Arif. I'm not sure how you say it, but that one, I started it before, but put it down, and I really want to read it. And plus, I believe this is our, for Gavin, because I'm a Patreon of him, I believe this is our pick. I think it's Gavin. I'm almost positive it's Gavin that I'm buddy reading this with his Patreons, because I'm also a Patreon of Bethany, but I can't remember, from Beautiful Bookish Bethany, but I can't remember what her book was. But I'm pretty sure this one is for Gavin's Patreon for the next couple of months, I think it is. I think that is all of that. Now let's get to the readathon. Spring into reading. Like I said, it's the whole month of March. All right, and there's a bingo board right there. Okay, the first one is Spring Cleaning. Read a book that has been collecting dust. For that, I have We Hunt the Flame. I was supposed to read this month, but I just didn't get to it. By I don't know how you say it. I don't know. I'm sorry, you guys. I cannot pronounce the author's name. Sorry. I don't want to butcher it. But I started this before and got pretty far in it. Like right here where the tabs are. But then for some reason I put it down. I don't know why. And I never got back to it. So March is going to be the month that I finish this book. And then I can move on to the final one in the duology, because it's only a duology. The next one is New Beginnings. Read the first book in a series. Me and Drew are also supposed to buddy read this in March, and that is The Jasmine Throne by Tasha Suri, something like that. I'm not too sure about this. I know that I started it, I read a couple pages, I think, like maybe 30 pages, 20, 30 pages, I know she's like stuck in like the walls because of her brother or something like that, and then the one girl I think is like a maid or something, and she comes across her. I don't know if she's a maid or what she is, but I know she comes across her, and it's them falling for each other and trying to survive her brother, I guess. Take her brother down, maybe? I'm not really sure. But I'm excited about this one. Then we have Wet T-Shirt Contest. Read a smutty book. I read this already this month, but I got the e-art for it, so I want to physically read it and annotate it, and that's the last book in the Necessary Evil series, Book 7, Maniac. And this is, I'm sure everybody knows by now. I don't think I'm spoiling who this is about. This is Adian and Thomas's story. Thomas is the father, or the stepfather, the one that, took them all in. And he took in Adian, but Adian was a lot older. That's all I'm going to say. And there's a certain reason he took Adian in. That's all I'm going to say. So Adian never thought of him as a father. And it's their relationship. And, oh my God, it was so good. That's all I'm going to say. It was so good. So that is going to be for a smutty book. The next one is Road Trip. Listen to an audiobook. For that one, I pre-ordered A Day of Fallen Night, the Roots of Chaos series by Samantha Shannon. I was supposed to reread A Priori, but I don't know if I'm going to actually. If I do, I'll probably read it after this one, because I can't read two huge books. So, I don't know too much about A Day of the Fallen Night, but it looks like it's going to be intriguing. But this book is huge. It is 860 pages. That's what it looks like. So that's what I'm going to be reading or listening to. I don't know if I'm going to buy the book because it's like $27 plus whatever the tax and stuff is. So it's probably going to be like 30 bucks. Okay, let's see what the next one is. The next one is Stormy Weather. Read a book that intimidates you. A Little Life. This is going to be a few times because you could double and triple up whatever you want to do. So, probably if you could find a book that would work for all these prompts, you could probably do it. I don't know. But this one definitely intimidates me. This one is also going to be for April Showers. Read a book you think will make you cry. Yeah, let's see. Read a book with a beautiful cover is the next one, and it's the what you call it is read a book with a beautiful cover, and that is for spring fashion. I think it says spring fashion, yeah. And for that one, I'm gonna read The Measure by Nikki Ehrlich. This one is about like certain people get like a string, and it tells you how much longer you have to live, I think. Sounds like it's going to be really good. Let's see. Okay, the next one is read a past. Wait a minute, I skipped one. Sorry, you guys. Let It Shine. Elements on the cover. That's the last one in the first row. And the elements are like water, fire, earth, wind, you know. For that one, another middle grade. I started it this month, but I only read a couple of pages, like literally 12. I've read this series before, but it's been a while, and I never like had my own copies, so I want to read it and annotate it. And yeah, so this one is going to be for like the elements on the cover, like I said, and it's also from, and there's also middle grade March, so mid-grade March, whatever. Okay, where was I? Read a past season-a-thon group book or author. Rewind. That's the what do you say? The topic. I mean the trope. I mean the whatever you want to call it. The prompt. And I'm gonna read the second book in the Green Creek series by T.J. Klune, Raven Song. So good. The first book with Ox and Joe, and this one is Mark and Gordo. Yeah. and what happened between them. And I did start it, as you can see. I'm going to take these tabs off because I don't use these little ones hardly anymore. So I'm going to take those off and I'm going to reread it. Like I said, well, let's see, read a book that I already told you that. April Showers for read a book that will make you cry. I'm reading A Little Life. Luck of the Irish, read a book with green on the cover. This one don't have much green, but I'm still going to read it because me and Drew are supposed to buddy read this one. But there is a smidge of green here. And this is like a bluish green here. So I think that counts. Something was awakened, a dark power I had no control over, a power that would save or destroy me. The world thinks I'm dead, and I want to keep it that way until I'm ready to take back what's mine. Yeah. And even if Drew winds up not buddy reading all these with me next month, I'm still going to read them if they're, in my... if it's in my thing. But I will say that there are some books that are coming out at the end of this month and the beginning of next month that I really want to read. So this is just like my tentative one. It could change. You guys know me. I'm a mood reader. Okay, let's see. Read a book with green on the cover. Self-care. So yeah, this one's just self-care and it's to take a day for yourself. Let's see. The next one is Prom Queen. Prom Queen, read a popular book. I know this was popular last year. I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. This one I also think is going to make me cry. Yeah. Let's see. Group book. Their group book is Love on the Brain by Allie Hazelwood or something like that. I had that on my ebook. I DNF'd, I know, unpopular opinion, but I DNF'd the first book. What is it called? The something experiment. The love hypothesis. Not experience. Yeah. But I'm going to give her one more shot, so I will try to read Love on the Brain. I'm not too sure what it's about. I don't know if it's enemies to lovers or what. I have no idea. I just know it has to do with STEM, like the first book. Spring Forward, read a sequel. For that one, I am going to read Stolen Air by Sophia Lark, one of the books in the Stolen Birthright series, yeah. And this one is supposed to be Beauty and the Beast retelling. It says, they murdered my father, so I stole their daughter. Beauty and the Beast. Oh God, I'm so excited for that one. The next one is... Let me find it. Read a sequel. Okay, Love is in the Air. Read a romance or a book centered around friendship. I have, by Katie Wismere. She's here on BookTube. I have Broken Perfect Lies, which is a hate to love, but it's a bodyguard romance one. She said this is centered around Hannah Montana, you know what I mean? Like this is what the inspiration came from. She loves Hannah Montana, so yeah. And yeah, she has to have a bodyguard to protect her, and he's the one. So you guys know I love bodyguard tropes. Let's see. Read a sequel. Read a romance centered around friendship. I am not even turning the pages. I hope I'm telling you guys all the right ones. Let's see. The next one is Over the Rainbow. Read a classic or fairy tale. This was the one that was my January book, and I never read it. So Jane Eyre. This will also work for, because I asked my friend, because she loves this book, Janae, and she said this would work for Women's March. Read a book with a strong female character. She said Jane Eyre. The character in here is a is one. I forgot one, you guys. Read a popular book. No, I already did that one. Okay. Read a book with travel or vacation. So that one is for 2 prompts. So travel or vacation. I have the, I'm going to get the audio. I am going to buy the book, but I don't know when I'm going to be able to buy the book. But The Adventures of Amina El Seraphon? I'm not sure. By Shannon Shark-Gaborty. Like, oh my gosh. I'm so excited for this one. I love Shannon Shark-Gaborty. So, yeah. All I know is it has to do with pirates. She's a pirate queen. Let's see. Then we have Refresh Your TBR. And that's just to get yourself a new book. The next one I already told you was Women's March. Read a book with strong female character. I already told you that's going to be Jane Earl. Friendship Bracelets is Buddy Read a Book. I already told you guys I'm buddy reading like 3 books with Drew. But the one that I picked for this one particularly is also J Fire Gold. I forgot what else I said. Oh, green. Okay. Yeah, J Fire Gold, which I already told you. Let's see. Buddy read. We're on the last roll now, so we're almost done. The next one is Flower Power. Read a book with flowers on the cover. This is supposed to be dark. And that is Lotus by Jennifer Hartman. Flowers. I mean, this is supposed to be, he was kidnapped when he was really young. And he someone finds him or he escapes. I can't remember. And it's him falling for coming back, and also his best friend has been in love with him since they were little, and it's their romance, I believe. Jennifer Hartman, her books are very dark and heartbreaking. The next one is Read Like an Aries. Read a book under 250 pages. Now, if I have time, I'm going to reread the Shadow and Bones trilogy. But no matter what, I'm going to read Demon in the Woods. This is the prequel. This is the Darklands origin story. And this is under 250. I had to have something, you guys know, that's like really quick. But this one said it's like 100 or 200 pages, something like that. So it's under 250. Let's see. There's only 2 more that has that are book prompts. Tiptoe Through the Tulips is read a book with pink and or yellow on the cover. I have so many already that have that, but I want to try, if I could get to this one, I'll do this one. Otherwise, I have, some up there that I talked about that I want to get to, and I have some down here that has some yellow in it. But the one that I picked for right now, at least, is A Million to One by Adaba Jaharda? I don't know. It's like the Titanic female, I think a female romance in here. I know it's a heist book, and I love books with heists, so yeah, I'm really excited. And the last one that's a book prompt is Spring Court. Read a book with fairies in it. And that one I am going to read A Curse in Ashes by Julie Zatopola. I forget how you say her name, but she's an author on here. Julia? I can't remember. She changed her name. Her channel's name, so I can't remember. If I remember, I'll put it down below. But yeah, she's also if you don't know who she is, she's a booktuber on here. And she has 2 books out in this. Everyone knows you don't mess with the Fae on a new moon. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I had the first 2. So if I like this one, I might go ahead and, if I have time in March, read the next one that's out. I don't know when the final one's coming out. But I'm excited to read this. It just looks like it's going to be fun. So, yeah. And that is it. That is it. Let me know what books, if any, that you've read. If you guys ever want to buddy read any of these books with me, let me know down below. And I'm more than willing to buddy read a book with you guys. Maybe we can do, if more than one person wants to do it, maybe we could do like a little book club type of thing. Where each month we try to find a book that I talk about and for that month, and we can buddy read it. Let me know down below if that sounds like fun. And whatever book that is, I will do a reading vlog centered around that book. Just that book. But that is it. Let me know if you're participating. If not, just let me know what book you want to read next month. And what is your most anticipated read for March? I'm not really sure. I got a lot of books that I really want to read, so yeah, that I'm really excited for. But yeah, until next time, you know the drill. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please think about subscribing and hit that bell icon so you'll know whenever I, post a video. And remember, DNF, DNF, DNF is your friend. Don't be afraid of DNF. You can always put it down, come back to it later, or just get rid of it. And until next time, happy readings, and thanks for being awesome, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.